Zelensky stated that he is not concerned, however, of Trump's rhetoric and has now gone on record that President Trump is supportive of Ukraine and that a deal will get done once Trump gets to the White House again. President Zelensky reached out later on Sunday to President Trump on X, posting a message of support and solidarity after a madman tried to kill President Trump on his golf course in Florida. That madman is now known and has also been known to try to recruit U.S. citizens to fight for Ukraine. Does this man's link to Ukraine jeopardize a Trump-Zelensky relationship? Or how does it affect it? Joining us now is Andrii Telizhenko, former Ukrainian diplomat, friend of the program. Andrii, welcome.
Thank you, Chanel, for having me back on the show. It's interesting news happening, developments in the United States, which the world is watching. And because what's going to happen
certainly is
going to come and affect the whole world, because you get the war in Ukraine, you have everything that's happening around the globe, and it's all connected to Washington today and to those deep state elites that are trying to control this narrative and trying to get President Donald Trump off the elections as much as they want to, but they can't because he has the support of the people in America, and not only in America, but around the globe who want peace, who end this. And we're seeing all these tragic events trying to basically explode into our face and divert all this peace negotiations and end them. But I think it's not going to end. President Trump will become president, and I hopefully will make peace in my country, in Ukraine. Or it's going to be Zelensky who's going to deal with, or it's going to be anybody else, but there's going to be peace in Ukraine, and that's for sure. I know that from my heart, knowing the team that's working with the president today.
Well, it's certainly a shift in rhetoric from the Zelensky camp. And that interview that we just showed you, that aired Sunday morning. And it showed that Trump and Zelensky are potentially going to have a fairly good relationship, that Ukraine will be in a better place, according to Zelensky, once war is finally concluded in that region. I guess the shooter, who allegedly has all these ties to Ukraine, I guess he did not believe Zelensky in this interview, huh?
I don't think he believed anybody. I think this shooter with the connections to the radical groups in Ukraine, the so-called Azov Battalion, and that has its connections to the Azov Battalion, has been coordinated with the deep state, with Georgetown Foundation for some time, since 2015. I know that personally from meeting the people within Washington who run the Georgetown Foundation. So they were telling me all this in 2015. They are the ones who coordinating this. And this guy, shooter, this madman, is or not connected to that. We will see. That's the investigation lead. Or is he connected to the deep state in more depth? People like Vindman or other ones who played a role to try to destroy President Trump when he was in office. That was also we're going to watch. But I want to put people aware on Zelensky. Even though that he is talking about Trump in a good way, he's trying to talk about peace. He could have made peace in 2022. He could have made peace right now. He has an order in Ukraine banning him to make peace negotiations with Russia. He's banning him to talk about peace himself within the government in Ukraine. He's trying to get into Trump's orbit and trying to get support of Trump because he knows what he did to Trump in 2020. It all went backwards and spiraled backwards on Ukraine with Biden coming to office, when Trump trying to only fight corruption in 2020 and try to deal with the corruption that was in Ukraine with the U.S. involvement at that time. Zelensky didn't support that process at that time, and we are having a war today.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.